In this video I will compare three Barlows that I own. This is Televue 3x magnification, this is GSO 3x ED, and this is some generic 2x Barlow that was probably a gift with some cheap or child telescope. This one from Televue costs 185 euros. This one was 42 euros at the time, and this one was free, included in some set. Boxes are similar, nothing special there. All of them open in the same way. Televue includes Televue sticker, while these two don't include anything else in the box. As you can see, Televue and the GSO are quite similar. This one is a bit smaller. I would call the GSO copy of the Televue because almost all the parts are interchangeable and in the same dimensions. Televue has this brass retaining ring to protect the eyepieces or the camera parts, while the GSO doesn't. You only get the screw. On the GSO you can remove the screw, while on the Televue it's somehow fixed and you can't remove it without using force. This third one includes somehow different caps and only the screws without the retaining ring. Televue is made from aluminium, except this part, middle one, which is made from stainless steel. GSO is completely made of aluminium, including this part, and that makes the biggest difference in weight between these two. This one is made completely from plastic. You can't unscrew anything. Televue weighs 174 grams and this one 121 grams. This plastic one is 44 grams. As I said, all the parts are interchangeable between these two. In the Televue you can unscrew all the parts, which can help with cleaning the lenses. Same case is with GSO. And as you can see, you can put GSO part on the Televue and the Televue part on the GSO. Also, both of them have one thing in common, that you can't screw the lens part into top body part. Thread is different and it doesn't fit. However, you can fit standard 1.25 inch filter in the lens part. This plastic one is included in this test only because I have it. As said before, you can't unscrew any part. You can clean the lens from this side, while from this side it's much more difficult. Lenses are not coated with anything. They are probably made of glass. I don't know if they contain one element or two, probably two. Internally you don't have any threading. Nothing is in matte black finish. Everything is plastic, shiny, cheap. I never used it before, and we will see if it degrades the image as much as the GSO or even more. Some more details. I will compare the lens part between the Televue and the GSO. I don't know if you can see it, but the Televue has much better coatings. You can see the reflections. They are much stronger in the GSO. Also, the Televue part has matte black retaining ring, which is glued together with the body, while the GSO is just threaded in black but not in matte finish. Dimensions are almost completely the same, so is the design. Televue claims it contains 2 elements, so does GSO, but GSO claims that those elements are made from extra low dispersion glass, which doesn't really help with the image quality, and it's much worse than the Televue. I will come to that later, and I will show you image quality between these two. These two parts, this is Televue, this is GSO. Televue 1 is made from stainless steel, it's much heavier. GSO is made from aluminium. Both of them are internally threaded in matte black finish, but the Televue has done that much better, and there is almost none of the reflections visible. Main body parts are almost completely the same in dimensions. The GSO Barlow is made in Taiwan. The Televue Barlow, it's probably made in Japan, because here you can see the engraving. Besides the retaining ring, both of them are quite similar, internally threaded. Televue came with matte black paint inside on the threading, while the GSO didn't. I painted it later with airbrush. Top part is smooth on both of them, shiny, but that won't be the problem because the eyepiece fills that space. This is how testing rig looks like. This is homemade tripod on Svibony 225 alt-azimuth head, hypochromatic refractor. Here I have 50mm extension tube, then 2" to 1 1/4 inch adapter, then the Televue, and then at the end T-ring adapter for the Televue Barlow. Other Barlows will be tested in the same way, and I hope I will get the focus as better as possible, although atmospheric disturbance is quite significant today. This is first target I will show you. This image is made through TS102 f7 hypochromatic refractor. DSLR is in prime focus without any additional magnification from the Barlow. This village is 8 kilometers away. Seeing conditions are not great, but it will serve the purpose. Later I will show you Planetary images. This is image through plastic 2x Barlow. As you can see, there's no much color shift, but everything is kind of hazy and blurry, and I think it's probably due to the fact that it's not internally threaded or in matte black finish, and that you can see some reflections, and maybe it's just a side effect of the cheap lenses which makes the image all washed out. This is the view through GSO Barlow. As you can see, you have color shifts all over the place. It looks like atmospheric dispersion, but it's not. It's just a side effect from the bad quality lenses, and it makes the image unusable, especially during the night. You can forget about planetary photography. Televue does the job much better in this case. This is image through Televue Barlow. There's almost no chromatic aberrations. Image is blurry because of the atmosphere. Maybe it will get better on the planets during the night. This is image of much closer target to eliminate the effects of atmospheric turbulence. This is a tree 200 meters away, and as you can see, 2x Barlow made from plastic just doesn't show good image. You have washed out part in the middle, and this is the sharpest image I could get. This image is made through GSO Barlow, and as you can see, you have blue color on the left side and red on the right side. Everything is blurry, colors are shifted, and it also makes the image quite unusable. Everything is in focus, and this is best you can get from the GSO 3x. ED should stand for extra low dispersion. This shouldn't happen, but in the case of Barlows, extra low dispersion glass, it's not that important, and in this case it seems that it only makes things worse. This is the image through Televue Barlow. It's perfectly fine, it's usable, it's great to use on the planets. I will show you a stack of Jupiter. I made it with this telescope and with this exact setup. You can see no chromatic aberrations, no color shift, image is quite sharp, everything fine there. GSO or the cheap plastic one are just not in the same league as the Televue. This is Jupiter through 2x generic Barlow in 3x crop mode. You can see that the image is excellent. You can't really see any color dispersion, which is great. No complaints here. This is GSO Barlow in 3x crop mode. All the colors are shifted, scattered, which makes the image unusable. You can't really stack any frames here. It's really disappointing. This is Televue Barlow in 3x crop mode. It gives the best image. You can barely see the moons, no color shift. Image is useful, and I will show you a stack of frames. This is a view of Saturn through GSO 3x Barlow. There are barely any details visible. Light scattering is horrible. You can see all the colors from red to blue.